Barcelona is playing today. When they wanted to play that game, one of their team doctors died, so they have to reschedule that game. But they have to put it for today, and Barca has been complaining that it's too quick. Their players are still away from international football. Some of them played 2 days ago that they are tired, but La Liga insisted that they are going to play today. So they are playing today. Elsewhere at Real Madrid are almost going to sign Trent from Liverpool. That deal is almost conclusion in the concluding stage. So we're going to talk about all that on the show. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Volt Sports on Volt 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin, and I'm here with the A team. Good morning, John. How are you?
Good morning, Godwin. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome to another exciting show. Finally back to club football, and I'm excited. Can't wait.
Good morning, also.
Oh, good morning, sports lovers. Good morning, Godwin. We're back to sports football and club football, but Saturday is still far. The teams we have today and tomorrow. Lille is playing. I think for today is Barcelona. Tomorrow is Lille and Leverkusen. It's not what we want to see. We want to see EPL, and Saturday is still very far.
Funny thing about this EPL they are talking about is that they are playing FA Cup, so no EPL on weekends.
You see, that's the problem. It's still very far.
So, but let's see what happens. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. You can join us there and drop your comments. We will be reading your comments live here in the studio. And again, Rangers International of Enugu is going to be playing their game today. NPFL is happening throughout this international football. The games were played yesterday, and Rangers is going to play today and other fixtures today. So we're going to talk about that later on the show. Okay, let's start with the obvious one. The La Liga is happening today, and Barcelona will host Osasuna by 9 p.m. today. Some of their players played on Monday or Tuesday in that game in the National League semi-final, quarterfinals. They are probably going to be tired. Some of their players are still away. Someone like Rafinha that played yesterday night in South America is going to arrive Barcelona today, so obviously he's not going to play that game. But La Liga has forced Barcelona to play that game. It's going to be an interesting game. Barcelona needs all 3 points, whether they complain or not. They have a complaint if they draw this game, for instance.
Yes.
They'll have something to say about it.
Of course.
Yes, but they need to win because they are the same point with Real Madrid, even though the Real Madrid have played one game at hand, but they have one game at heart. But if you look at this particular game, what do you think will happen in that game today?
It's a game where you know that the odds are stacked against you, but then at the end of the day, the hallmark of champions is being able to pull out wins in games without key components of the team. And I think this game provides a unique opportunity for the side to do well without Rafinha and then, move forward, put separation between them and Real Madrid in the La Liga this season. Everybody knows that Rafinha has been quintessential to the team's performance. You look at the assists, you look at the goals, you look at the runs, you look at the performance, talking in also lingo now. Okay, but when you look at the data set, you see that he's the glue in that midfield. And are they going to be weaker without him? I don't think so, because they have a couple of young lads on that bench who can come in and do a job. Will the team have to put in more effort to get the result today? Definitely.
Okay, so what do you think will happen in that game today? It's going to be interesting. Barcelona will play Osasuna.
You say all the odds are stacked against back. Now Osasuna did play.
So
that's small team. According to John, that's small team. Very small. They should be if na normal.
When did I say there is
on a normal weekend? Now John will say they should be running over them. It's going to be a trashing, a blowout. Well, now we don't use English. They find small excuse we will use in case if they play a draw against Osasuna. Though if you look at their last 5 matches, look at the way Osasuna has defended against them. Look at the way Osasuna have gotten points to shock Barcelona in their last 5 matches. You gonna say this game will be Osasuna small team, and I know what people are saying. The timing is off, but it could touch everybody. It don't touch some people certain times, so they had to play within 2 days. You get, but now I understand the fact that they are traveling halfway across the world from South America and across the world to come back to camp and train for today's match. It's going to be difficult for those players.
All those South African players, they are coach said that all of them will not play.
No, I'm just saying it's going to be difficult. And Rafinha and the rest of them, it's going to be difficult. The ones that played around Spain, they also traveled to Netherlands to play a game I think on
Yes.
Saturday, on
How
Sunday,
many
on Monday.
minutes, how many hours
Leave
flight
that
is
thing.
that?
Jet lag, na still jet lag.
Jet
Anyhow,
lag
like
no
me,
be jet lag.
person dey
See,
travel from here to Enugu, from here to Oka, person dey travel from here to Lagos. You go still, when you reach your bus stop, you go still tire one
shebi
kind
na
tire.
flight you go use.
Now they tell you, you go still tire one kind tire.
You no go tire one kind tire cause here to Lagos na 30 minutes. Simple and short.
Here to Lagos na 30 minutes.
Yes.
Right here to Oka na many minutes.
Yet no flight from here to Oka.
So I'm just
So
saying, you will still
in
be,
this scenario,
there's something they call
don't-
jet lag.
I
Whether you're
disagree
traveling
with
for
you.
5 minutes or you're traveling for 15 minutes, there's something they call jet lag.
I
It
disagree
will
with
affect
you,
you before
man.
the game.
Spain
And you
too.
don't have proper time to rest before the next game. So Barcelona going to this game, they have every right to come out and say we are champions. Since you want to be champions, you play your game, you win it.
You play a game, you win it, but it's going to be interesting. Everybody has been talking about that particular game. For me, I think it's so soon. If they play today, they have to play on Sunday. That's the thing, because that's why they are playing today. If they play today, they play on Sunday. Imagine you playing a game on Tuesday, you're playing on Thursday, and you're playing on Sunday. Just two days for this Barcelona young team. I think it's going to be tough for them. But generally, what do you think Barcelona can still win that game?
Of course, why not? Not all the players in that side went for the international games. And then secondly, talking about the fact that they went to Netherlands, I'm not sure that's up to 4 hours flight. You get, so it shouldn't be. The only thing
They played the second leg in Spain.
Yeah, they played the second leg in Spain. That's why I'm saying that it shouldn't be an issue. As some players coming back from international break, of course, as some players in the camp that didn't go for international break, of course, there are players who didn't. And then they need to now rely on those guys to get in and get some result from this game. And then you can always bring on these guys in the dying embers of this encounter if you feel like the game is beginning to run away from you. So I don't see this as an excuse for them to lose today's game.
Okay, what's the operation for that game?
Barcelona winning.
Barcelona winning. And also,
1-1.
wow, Barcelona to draw.
I know that they complain they play on Tuesday, play on Thursday, play on Sunday. One team don't play 3 games in 6 days. I will not complain about them. And they said something about it. Nobody said. They said this is normal. It's the calendar you have to work with. Calendar. Back and work with the calendar. Most has to be.
I think it's not really their fault.
It's not their fault. It's just the calendar.
Yeah, it's just the
Let's work with the calendar.
Nobody will going to put that fixtures like that back to back like that. It's
I
because
think
they have looked at it. The only way they can put it is just now. They are playing the Champions League. For me, I would have held on to see if probably they knock them out of the Champions League and find a way
to put them in. Yeah,
and fix the fixtures.
The La Liga,
like that,
this is not a good one for them because they are, giving these guys more incentive to pick up knocks and injuries and potentially derailing their season if this one goes against them, because 1 or 2 players picking up a knock in this game or in the weekend, Barcelona have grounds to cry foul. But then the thing is, do you want the emotion or do you want progress? If you want progress, you find a way to win even though the odds are stacked against you.
Okay, let's see what happens in the La Liga game today. That is a rescheduled game, Barcelona versus Osasuna. Barcelona wins this game. They move 3 points ahead of Real Madrid, but they are in the same point, even though that Real Madrid have played one game better than Barcelona. But let's see if it's going to happen. They are playing at Nou Camp, they are playing at home, so they are probably have an advantage, a little advantage above Osasuna to win that game. But let's see what happens in that game. Okay, let's stay with Spain. It's been since this week international football. The rumors has been that Trent is going to move to Real Madrid on a free transfer. His contract is going to end in the summer. Remember, for Liverpool team, they have Trent, Van Dijk, and Salah. Their contract will run out this particular summer. But the rumors there that is the only Trent that has been offered the contract. Then the only person they offered the contract wants to leave. Both Van Dijk and Salah have not received any contract from the club. The only player they want to give a contract is Trent, and Trent is probably want to go and play for Real Madrid. That rumor broke early this week that that they have concluded the deal. They have sent him the proposal. He is going to accept the proposal. In the summer, he's going to be moving to Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid is missing that right back. Apart from they have been makeshift. I think Valverde have been playing there in recent weeks.
You talk about Vasquez, a couple of other players.
Yeah, Vasquez was brought in as a winger.
Yes.
So I think he's going to, when he goes there, he and Carvajal is going to find who is going to be playing there. But let's not go into that debate now. But that transfer, do you think that is making a mistake on moving to Real Madrid? Do you think it's a good thing for him to move to Real Madrid? He's 26 years old. He has been in Liverpool all his life. Probably he wants to travel. Probably I'll be asking Jude, how far a guy wetin dey sup for Spain? He say, "Omo, Spain sweet die." And I say, "Sweet, omo, come." Do you understand that kind of
Yeah,
conversation? Probably you want to test, and footballers want to test some new grounds.
of course.
It's good to be in one club, you become a club legend, they will give you all the flowers, like Gerrard. Do you understand? I think that for me, Gerrard will probably have moved to another club,
course.
but he decided to stay at Liverpool and
And
finish
they won
his
the
career.
Champions League now. He won the Champions League.
How many win
He
Premier
win the
League?
Premier League. That's what I'm
Premier
saying.
League title, win Champions League, the
How many
ultimate
Premier
title.
League you win?
I think that for
How many
for
Champions League?
Trent has won everything.
He has won
Want to come to club
except
football,
for FA Cup.
everything. He has won even the FA Cup. He
The
has-
Carabao Cup, Premier League, Champions League. I think it's high time he just leaves now. Perhaps I don't know, but I'm feeling like he should move now. You get, he's won everything. The apologies for him in the Liverpool side is not good enough because whenever he plays, they're always criticizing him defensively. His defensive, though we know his defensive records are not up there, and whenever they sub in this young man, Conor Bradley, they feel like he's better than Trent. The same thing they said about Nico Williams also, that plays for Brentford or Bournemouth now, that he was on nothing. Is it Brentford or Nottingham Forest? That he's better than Trent. Defensively, the guy is okay.
Is it Williams or Robinson now?
No, Williams. It's okay, but I feel like you need a certain level of pace and accuracy to play in the Liverpool side. You're a wing back, you're a full back, or either wing back or full back. There's how you go forward and make those passes. Trent's always inviting into midfield. If there's no chances on the flank, maybe Salah has taken over the flank, he's inviting into midfield. If Salah is going what's called diagonal, then he's going straight up to the flanks. So I feel like they need to bring in somebody else. Liverpool needs to bring in somebody else that could play the same style of football and also be good defensively. Dan, what's it called?
Well, whether you think he's not good defensively, he won them all those trophies because
Of
he
course.
played a very vital role. Because if he was not there, that gonna take him quickly. They wouldn't have scored it.
Yes.
Because he's smart.
Yes.
He's smart. That's why he
Thank
won that.
you.
He won that game. But John,
The-
he has won every trophy in club football: the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, the UEFA Cup, the World Cup. For every club, I think probably because of that, he has won everything with Liverpool. There's nothing else to win. So probably he wants to go and try other places like Spain. And Real Madrid is a big club.
Of course, Real Madrid is a big club, and there are 4 talking points when we talk about the Trent Alexander-Arnold situation. The 4 talking points is the vantage point of the club, vantage point of the player, the fans, and then the general scene in the England makeup, right? In this scenario now, I think Trent has won everything he can win with Liverpool. Let's not forget, that he came in for free as an academy project. He's played there for over a decade now. I saw one of his early pictures. I think that was in 2014 when was it 2014 they won the Champions League again. There was a picture I saw of him in 2004 versus 2024, and you could see the growth. You could see, in fact, the guy has given everything. You understand me? It is up to him because the club have allowed this situation to go. They say that you cannot wink at a woman inside a bar when there's no light. She will not see you, right? And that simply means that if you like somebody, go out, make your intentions clear, and show the person how much they mean to you. In this scenario, this guy has been slaving at the club for decades or over a couple of years, and the club saw that contract winding down. It was in their favor to let it wind down. And when it got to the point where it's 2 years, I would never let anybody's contract under me run down below 2 years. We will be at the table discussing and having issues. Why? Because once you enter the final year, the scale moves against you. It's not in favor of the player. And if he gets a really good offer, and of course, the tempting figure here is the signing on bonus, because he stands to make a signing on bonus of £40 million. That money that would have gone to the club or to whoever is coming to him direct, upfront, lump sum. Look at the one Mbappe got, 120 something million upfront to him. You understand me? And then he's on a bumper pay at Real Madrid. His salary at Real Madrid will be X4, 4 times what he's earning at Liverpool. Bro, you don't show loyalty, you don't show everything you want to show, you don't sweat, bleed for the club. It's time to move on. And I think Liverpool fans shouldn't begrudge him that opportunity.
Apart from that, I think it's Liverpool, I don't know how they decided to do that, because they allowed this contract to run down.
Let me just add one thing now to you, because in this scenario we are talking about, Konate's contract is up next season. Konate, now the strong guy in that center that is pairing Van Dijk, his contract is ending
They're already on the table.
next season. Do you understand me? And best believe that Real Madrid are already on the call. Go look at transfer rumor mill. Go look at other handles online. Best believe that other clubs in Europe are poaching and they are watching. So it's to your own detriment as a club owner or a club manager or a footballing head or whatever. You wake up in the morning, you show up to the office, you look at the list of people's contracts expiring, you look at other fire things or other events you need to de-escalate, and then you start having the conversations because it's unheard of.
Okay,
It's unheard of.
let's talk about Real Madrid. But I think in recent years, Real Madrid have been the best run club in the whole world. The way they buy players, it's interesting.
Yes.
Free transfer. They almost buy Davies from
From
Bayern, yeah.
But he signed a late minute contract
decided to sign a contract. Probably have looked at it. It's better for him to stay
at Germany.
At Germany than moving. Now, if you look at the players they bought free transfer in the last 4 years, Alaba from Bayern Munich, they brought in what's his name? Rudiger from Chelsea.
Yes.
Now they brought Courtois.
Yes.
They buy Courtois for free. Okay, they bought Courtois from Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Now they're buying Trent. They bought Mbappe free.
Yes.
Free transfers
The
everywhere.
biggest fish in the ocean right now, free of charge.
I think their model is fine because they're a big club.
It's not a good. Let's not come here and glorify the model, because these guys are literally taking my soap from Football Manager and are using it in real life, because I literally poach players 1 year, 2 year into the final contract or whatever. But let's not in this scenario now, is working for Madrid, and is only working and going this way because of the stadium remodeling that was done. It was a capital intensive project. They had to funnel close to 600 million euros into that project to ensure it's what it is right now. And then in that period, they had to now do smart deals. If you look at the deal for Tchouaméni and Camavinga, they paid premium price. If you look at the deal for Jude, they paid premium price, right? And so it is business savvy to get on a free deals. You can get on a free. Let's not forget the fact that they're not paying a huge transfer fee. They're also paying huge signing on bonuses. It's almost as good as signing the player.
If you not compare both the sign-on fees plus what they are going to play the club, because club can decide to negotiate. For example, Jude, he moved to almost 100 million euros.
Yes.
You understand? Clubs when the club have a player, they have the right to negotiate anything, especially when they have maybe more than 3 years contract. They can negotiate anything. But you can negotiate with a player on your sign up 20 million.
Mbappe sign up was almost 150 mil.
And the club was supposed to collect 200 and something mil.
That's what I'm saying.
So transfer fee of 200 mil or sign on bonus of 100 mil. Which one you take sign on bonus of 100 mil to your pocket, and in the payment I can say, okay, fine, I am deciding to pay instrumental. I pay you 50% now and maybe spread the rest across the time your contract is going
business,
to,
of course,
across the time your contract is going to expire at the club. So for Jude Bellingham, I think that was the same thing they did with Bayern Munich, what's called Dortmund for Jude Bellingham, where they spread the payment. The same thing Chelsea is doing.
Transfer payment, yes.
Spreading the payment. So the same thing is what happened in the sign-on bonus with Kylian, spreading the payment as well, paying upfront and spreading the rest of them. But I feel like Real Madrid has done good business in recent years.
Of course.
After the stadium remodeling, the environment around the stadium and the hotels around the stadium, you're lodging in our hotel. Now we get the complex. You're paying us, just come and play against us. You're paying us to play against us. You're paying us to train in our facilities. You're paying us to play against us. So after the end of the game, you're leaving. We have a bus shuttle that is taking you to the airport. So everything is coming. You're making money from everything around the club. So business-wise, you're good. On the field, they are good. And one thing people look at, like according to Godwin, he said, I cannot look at a team that is playing Champions League football and decide to go to Man United that is not qualified for Champions League football. It's just the way it is. Champions League, who is the winner? Real Madrid. Every year, they are going to the semi-finals, they are going to the quarterfinals, they are in the finals. They're not lost in the group stages. And you want somebody to come in and you're in the Liverpool side that is okay, fine. Maybe once in 5 years to go to final.
Let's not forget that clubs are no longer as generous as they used to be. The only person that's sticking out like right now, like a saw in my eye, is Tony Adams, who did 26 odd years for Arsenal. That's unheard of anywhere in the world right now. You can't do that because you have a diminishing return relationship with the fans. you have a diminishing return relationship with whoever is in charge of the club. You don't know if it's going to be there for 5 years. You can be there with a manager you trust and you have an understanding for 2 years, and then another manager comes in, and your record, all the work you've done for the club is gone to tatters, you know. And then secondly, expectation will ever go up, right? And your ability to deliver is only so little. So bro, whenever you have a good opportunity like this to move, because this was what I was shouting for Osimhen when he won the Scudetto with these guys. Move on, leave while the ovation is highest. And then we also have a couple of other players too who are like, okay, yes, I will not allow my club to lose me like that. Like we have for Ousmane Dembele, sticking out and waiting for Barcelona to get about 20 or 30 million euros for him to move to PSG, and a couple of other players. But if the player feels that his time is up and he's not being valued, like the case of Mane, why not?
Okay,
Move on.
let's see what Trent is going to play at that right back. You know, he started off as a midfielder, but when Klopp came in, I don't know what Klopp saw in him and tried to try him at right back, and he started playing him as early as 18, 19
Yeah,
years
17,
old.
18.
So he started playing at right back, and it made that position his own. He became one of the most attacking fullbacks in the whole world. The way he moved the ball from defense to attack was massive. Imagine them giving that cross from right back to Mbappe and Vini. They will kill teams if you start getting that part.
Look at the connectivity of Trent, Mane, Trent, Salah. It's crazy.
It was crazy then. Imagine having Mbappe and Vini in his team. So let's see if he's going to conclude that deal and move to Real Madrid. Real Madrid are doing smart business recently. I think because of their captain is not always fit, he's always injured and all that. Probably Trent might play, depending how they want to manage both of them, because he is the captain of
Carvajal will sit on the bench with pride.
He is the captain of
Innocent. He go sit down that bench. He go sit down and he go sit down for that bench. But excuse me, just to add to the conversation we're having, Ibrahima Konate, Calvin Kelleher, and Andrew Robertson are out of contract next season.
I think that they are trying to change that Liverpool side. That's what I feel. They want to let the old guards go and bring in new players. So it's going to be interesting what their coach Slot is going to do, because he's still playing top team. So when these three big boys leave,
yes,
you have a three holes you need to fill. So we have to see the kind of players you buy. Then next season, Robertson might leave too. You have to see if you start replacing these players.
We also see the consequences of these decisions as well.
The thing is, if you understand that there are players, the players you mentioned, Konate is on the table already. Kelleher is on the table already. They're negotiating on him staying in the club for a foreseeable long period. But I feel like Liverpool is a team that we know that they've been doing smart businesses since a very long time now. Let's say for the past 8 years, they've been on good businesses. You get the players in, they play their time. You don't want them anymore. You allow them run down their contracts and you sell. Or perhaps if any other club is looking for them, and you know that these clubs are looking for these players, and you know you don't have replacements, you go get replacements in. The mistake they did once was when they changed the whole midfield setup. They had Thiago retiring. They had this other guy leaving, and you went to buy in 3 new midfielders: McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai, and Endo Wataru. So you brought in those 3 players, and even Gravenberch. You brought in those 4 players who want to go to the bench, and you let the other 3 go. It was a problem for them. So I don't think they're going to repeat the same mistake again, because
these are the midfielders giving them the title this season.
That mistake got them, or perhaps made them lose credibility in the Premier League run. Because that if they had those the other, like I said, if you have those players that were there and you had 3 of these new players, maybe you have a McAllister coming, not at end of though, you have a McAllister coming in, you have a Gravenberch coming in, you have a Dominic Szoboszlai coming in. Why these players are still around? You know that definitely last season they might have won the Premier League or perhaps the Champions League.
Well, Klopp made the decision.
Now this season, you see that these players he brought in are perhaps getting them the Premier League title this year. So I feel like going into this season, or perhaps going into the summer. So before the end of summer, before you travel for what's called summer breaks and everything, you conclude the deals and announce them. So by January, you don't have to start panicking. I never sign contract. They can start whether by January the player has the upper hand.
These guys now, as cumulatively, they are sitting on 102 million valuation. If they decide to sell off these guys in the summer, they'll be able to raise 100 and something million. Let's see. But I think they should keep Konate.
Okay, let's say I think they are negotiating with the United for him to stay at the club because they cannot lose Van Dijk and Connected and probably in one it doesn't make sense. But I think they want Connected to stay. But for Van Dijk and Salah, obviously both of them are going to leave the club. And Trent, that we have been talking about, Trent is going to move to Real Madrid. Talking about Real Madrid, Raul Asensio has signed a new long-term contract since they have issues with injuries in their defense. He came in and did well, but the problem is Alaba is back. Militao is back to training. If all these players are back, will they still play? That's the problem.
The issue is
contract is not the problem.
Godwin, last year, 2 years ago, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, all of them they bench. They were there. The players that were starting, Toni Kroos and Modric were starting. So you have to. It's not about the who starts and who doesn't start. If there's no quality on the bench, then there's a problem in the team.
That's one. But me, I'm not talking about quality on the bench. Me, I'm talking about the Alaba is there, Rudiger is there, this other guy is there, bro. Let's play football. If you outperform them, you get a starting bet. I don't care whose name is bigger on the team sheet. And then secondly, you look at these two players, diminishing returns staring you in the face, because how many years do they have left of playing top football? So sign this guy on a long-term contract, put a 1 billion buyout clause in his contract, and then give him a bumper pay, and make sure you get him playing at least 50 minutes a match, and he'll be all right.
Okay, let's see what happens with him. He signed a new contract with long-term contract with Real Madrid. Militao is back for Real Madrid, so everybody is back for Real Madrid. They start looking to win that Champions League again. Remember, they play Arsenal next month in that Champions League quarter-final game. It's going to be interesting. Real Madrid versus Arsenal. I don't want to start talking about that game now, but that game is going to be interesting. Good defense and good attack beating each other in that game.
We shall see
who is going to come. But everybody knows that everybody will favor Real Madrid because they have done it multiple times in the Champions League. But I
will remind them what happened when they visited Highbury. Okay. And that's all I'll need to say.
Okay, let's see what happens. Then let's talk about FIFA Club World Cup.
Yeah.
It's happening in June 14th. It's starting in June 14th. It's going to be an expanded game. It's almost like a World Cup tournament. Many clubs are playing: Chelsea, Man City, Real Madrid, Barcelona,
Chelsea,
Inter Miami. Even two clubs from Africa is playing too.
Yeah.
I hope it's going to be an expanded.
Al Ahly and the rest. Only them they represent.
Yes, and even from even from Asia,
South America,
yes.
Asia,
everybody. Even though Ronaldo is not going to play in that continental, it's going to be.
They never win AFC before now.
Yes, but Inter Miami will going to kick off that tournament because that tournament is going to host in America. It's going to happen in America starting June 14th. But the interesting thing about this tournament, because they have increased the winning prize to $125 million. So they want to make it interesting because everybody was complaining, especially Real Madrid is complaining about a whole lot of games happening now. They don't put money where everybody don't say, everybody don't clear.
Everybody don't keep calm. Like, show me the money. Show me the money.
Real Madrid for what they complain.
You know how much?
Say it's not about the money. It's
forget about that thing. That one initial gragra.
Now the rumors start.
Why they no pull out?
The rumors now they want to buy Trent immediately because they want him to feature in this cup. So they are preparing for the cup already. Who know what money?
Now they go buy players early. You get players they will just get the right to announce their players early so that they can join in the competition. That's just what I'm saying. And for the past, I think it's teams that have won the Champions League for the past 5 years. So you see every team in Europe that has won the Champions League for the past 5 years. Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City.
Liverpool no follow.
Okay.
Just Chelsea and
Man City, Real Madrid. Those teams now. Then you go South America, people that have won the South club Champions League there. Then Asia, then waiting I get problem with in North America. They say make Inter Miami play. Teams that they win league every year they don't call them. Inter Milan, waiting
for your mind, Chelsea supposed to do this conversation.
Yes, now.
Why?
Chelsea supposed to. When last Chelsea win Champions League? They won it. I've never win for the past 10 years. They don't win. But I say Inter Miami. Okay, if Chelsea not supposed to, wait Inter Miami, they too.
Okay, but me, I'm coming from a totally different angle. I'm coming from Nonso's favorite position, which is conspiracy theory.
Now this got I don't drop one theory
If
now.
no wait, you never drop any theory.
Theory
Let me
now I want.
You
Inter
never-
Miami, how did they qualify?
Forget about that
What's
one.
make them qualify?
Forget about that one. Look at the number one conspiracy theory here. If you go back a year ago, we had the European Super League between big clubs in Europe coming together to form a different league structure and all of that stuff. And then they squashed that movement. And how many years later? 1 year later, came up with a revamped Champions League. And guess what? All the guys that are qualifying for this revamped one are still the same major guys from Europe. The only differentiation factor this time around is that they said if you've won Champions League between the last 4 or 5 years, you qualify into this edition. Now, secondly, they now made the total prize pool is 774 million pounds, and then half of that sum is going to be shared with teams that have won Champions League before. So the big guys that are coming for this competition, you are getting bumper paycheck coming in first. Then the remaining guys are going to share the remaining pot, and then the winner of this competition is going to take home a total of 79 million pounds at the end of the competition, right? And then secondly, FIFA is not going to be making any money from this competition.
Who say?
That's calm down and waiting and talk. And then the revenue from the games and other thing are going to go to solidarity payment to any team that's ever competed in the Champions League. That's where the money is going to go. But I'm going to come back and look at this thing now. They expanded it. Normally this should just be two teams from the Champions League, the winner of the Champions League, the winner of the Europa League, and then 4 other teams that have to play a couple of games to qualify into the finals, right? This was what it was. Now they've blown it up now to a week or 2 weeks of games.
Actually, 1 month.
Of games. And it's the same players who have been playing an already expanded calendar in the better part of this season that are still going to show up to play 1 month of games when they should be resting, when they should be recovering, when they should be, they should take time off and unwind. They are human beings, not robots. And how many weeks more you have the Premier League starting all over again? The timing for me is off, but it is what it is. Then finally, if you go and look at the NBA, you will see that they cut short training camp, they cut short players rehabilitation. What happened? At the beginning of season, you start seeing key players going off injured. This is going to be a risk for star players and big clubs if you go to this competition, play this competition, and then start your own league now, where you have the biggest payment from advertisers. You have all this money coming in your own league, and your star players are out of position, and you probably could risk missing out on top Champions League and other competitions. So it's diminishing returns all around. That's the way I see it.
Okay, the four African teams is going to play in this tournament, so we're going to be interested if they are going to do well in this tournament. Let's hope they do well. But it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this tournament happens. But the price, I think they increase the price to make it interesting, so the clubs can actually come in and play these competitions. Okay, that's all we have for Europe. Before we open the phone call to tell us what you think, especially about Trent moving to Real Madrid. What do you think about him going to Real Madrid? Do you think it's a good move for him, or do you think that he will suffer? Because sometimes players think that they are superstars, they move to another club and they are not doing well. Look at Hazard moving from Chelsea to Real Madrid, thinking that probably he's going to. They bought him and gave him number 7 shirt, and it didn't work out for him. When he played, he didn't play well. He was obviously injured. I don't know
overweight.
If he was overweight.
Let's go there.
Because of change of environment and all that. Sometimes it does not work. So call us and tell us what you think about Trent moving to Real Madrid this summer. If it's going to be good for him, or should he just stay at Liverpool? The thing about staying at Liverpool, whether you play well, you don't play well, whether you do well, don't, they will play you the next game because you are now the superstar. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Okay, let's take the first call. Yeah, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Please turn down the volume on your radio set. Okay, all right. Name and location, please. Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Liverpool should have given him a bumper day. Liverpool has a wage structure.
Yes.
That's what exactly happened with Salah and Mane. When we are saying because he's an African, it's not because he's an African. Liverpool has a wage structure that they don't want to destroy. Look at the.
Yeah. Hello. Okay, I think we lost that call. I think what he's trying to say that Liverpool, he's looking for more money. Liverpool gave him a contract. He's the only one that Liverpool actually gave a contract
Yes.
out of the three we are talking about.
Yes.
Truthfully, they gave him a contract, but probably doesn't like. It's either he doesn't like the contract they gave him, or you want to test Europe.
Yeah.
It's possible. So let's take more calls. Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Name and location, please. Okay. What do you make of that transfer? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Yes. Yes.
They concede a lot. Madrid believe that we can outscore you. But I don't. You don't claim Madrid are saying they will not concede. It's time in Moria. Madrid will consider they will outscore you. That has been their policy. But someone will give you 3. Coach will give you 4. So Arnold will give a lot to that. So then give a damn about the existing.
Okay.
Arnold is not talking about doing this attack. He's big. His growth is good. He got it. That's what Madrid is looking for. Then this is not one we call it just like I did. The FIFA Club World Cup and all that, John, we all know, it's about making money for the FIFA. They just don't care about how the players feel. They want to make money. Look at what he did in terms of everything. All the UEFA, FIFA. Just want to make more money. It's going to be on the players. Remember your role in the complaint last 2 months or 3 months ago,
Yes.
I remember. Not only Rodri, a lot of them complained about this thing. The future is too much, and you still want them to pay more. But what happens is football now is a serious business and the money-making venture. It's all about the money for me. Understand? But the thing is, if you have more debt, maybe you can split your team into 2 or 3. So you know how to manage them. That is where the maturity in the trend comes through now. For you to be able to manage them if you are on all these competitions.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, talking about Trent, I don't think Real Madrid have a player that plays a free kick for them.
Mm-hmm.
For now,
They do.
who?
They do.
Who?
And Gula, oh.
Gula, where do they play game?
Now,
Gula,
hey, calm
where
down
they
now.
beg.
I called his name. You say, and they have a Valverde.
Valverde cannot play that kind of free kick we are talking about. He's
You say set piece taker. They did.
how many? When the last time they scored a set piece?
The thing is, how many times have Real Madrid scored set pieces? Ronaldo left.
Let's take calls first.
Wow.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Well,
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Good
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 morning.
morning.
What's your contribution?
Liverpool. Not just like the last caller just said, not only Arnold is going to be including maybe probably Van Dijk, you don't know yet. But it has always been Liverpool. way that they handle their contract issue is not favorable to players. But they should also find a way to cover them as a club. It's quite that's really perfect fan. That's what you want. Not like what Kobe Mino now is demanding in United. You know, I would even love it for Kobe to go himself. Because I don't see anything that tangible that he has actually done in that United team. Apart from that, he's just talented.
You just want the pure profits.
You know,
I say you just want the pure 50 mil you will demand for him.
see, let me say this. You have not played anything. You have not even carried any major trophy. And you are just demanding for humongous amount of money. In what aspect? You wouldn't see the likes of for schools doing this.
It's not his fault that other guys on that team are on hilarious sums.
With everything that the man Musiala is playing in minutes, is he demanding for so much? You have to bend down your head first and play. You know, so I think Real Madrid always know how to cop out the best players in Europe, or maybe even
Okay.
just to bring them over to Santiago Bernabeu, and it's a good thing. At least you have so many players in Real Madrid that are versatile. Camavinga, the only player that Camavinga have not even played is that Castro. The only player that Valverde have not played is that Castro. Something with Alexander Arnold, he can give you that midfield maestro, he can give you that right back. I love what Ancelotti is doing, and I just pray that Ancelotti doesn't go out anytime soon out of Real Madrid, because I'm having this thing that I'm seeing the news that he might probably move to Brazil national team. But I just hope that he just gather these boys and give Barcelona a run for their money. That's just like it. I love how Alexander Arnold just left that Liverpool team and he's moving to Real Madrid.
You be typical Man U fan, but don't let they follow you like this.
It's a big plus to Real Madrid. You know, so thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see if it's going to work out for him when he moves to Real Madrid. It's going to be interesting when he goes to Real Madrid.
God, the thing is, things will always work out. It's always because I look at Trippier. He went to Madrid and things worked out. Even if it's the other side of Madrid at Atletico de Madrid,
Yes.
and things worked out for that season. He went there. Jude Bellingham left, and things are working out for him. So
Even Conor Gallagher.
so it's going to work out. If not things to work out, it's going to work out. But the thing is, if it keeps working out like that, the club will keep winning trophies. And then nobody will have any right to question the ability of the players. But we just want to know that, it's like the other person said, he said Trent and Real Madrid focuses on the attacking offensive side of the game, score multiple goals. We concede no problem, but we score more goals.
Okay.
I feel like in this scenario now, it's off for Trent to just leave Liverpool.
Okay. Let's take more calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. See you.
Good morning. Name
Good
and location,
morning.
please.
I just want to wow, it's a man before. It's a man before. There's no fun now where do cheating. These are the things that. The top of Liverpool, man, they bring man matter. I don't understand. Liverpool need themselves. I don't understand what they are doing themselves. You come and harm them. Tell him, look at how many players now out of contract. Free. Look at the money they will use. Because they get a structure. We can't structure. Money. How much are paying man? I'm telling you that he gets structure. We can't structure. Let me get players. Let me see what will happen to them.
Okay.
That structure will harm them.
All right.
The guy go for him again. Collect money.
No get money like Chelsea to waste.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, let's dive into the NPFL. NPFL happened yesterday, and result for yesterday: Sunshine Stars and Hadland played a 0-0 draw. Kora United 1, Nasarawa United 0, Kano Pillars 0, Bendel Insurance 0. For today's game, Rangers International will play Plateau United at the Cathedral today. So let's go out and support Rangers game today. Economic Warriors will play Shooting Stars. Remo Star will play Enyimba City. That game is going to be a big game. Remo Star versus Enyimba. Aqua United will play Niger Tornadoes, and Ikorodu City will play Castina United. Okay, let's talk about Rangers. Rangers are playing today at the Cathedral today. We need to come out and support Rangers. Even though they have not been doing well, obviously they are not going to win this league this season. They are now looking for continental football.
So even continental self no sure.
It's sure small. It should
They
sure
dey for
small.
5th position.
You just need to play Confederation Cup. You know, for first place Confederation Cup.
4th place. You play place.
They need to win their games to play it.
But you're not even sure because people dey ahead of you. They also target that competition.
I
and they get 2
disagree.
points ahead.
See, everybody, you see, everybody is allowed to aspire and to dream. The question mark is after you have dreamed the dream and you've seen the vision, your input every day from now till the end of the season will tell us. That's why we are saying we are allowed to aspire to the Confederations Cup. We are allowed to aspire as high as we want to go. The most important thing is the games that matter. Let's show up, let's support the team, and let the team give us back a stellar performance.
Let's take this final call. Yeah, hello. Good morning.
morning.
Name and location, please.
Yeah, Pedro from Dollar.
Okay, Pedro, what is your contribution?
For all people good, remember 4th position no dey play any continental because
It's
because
third.
of FA Cup. We take that 4th position and first Cup play champions.
Yes, it's thought that we just go.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Rangers we just push to finish third.
Or we in the presidential
Yes.
or we in the presidential FA Cup.
Yeah, obviously that top league, Remo Star are already won.
Sorry, we can't hear you. Can you speak up, please?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, speak up. Yes, okay.
I said Remo Star have already won the league.
Okay.
And I think we might have been
I think your
Network,
network
yeah.
is bad. We cannot really hear you here in the studio.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes.
I say Liverpool are being disrespectful to Arnold.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Because that guy is a very young Liverpool academy player when he came. And he has spent his life in Liverpool. So I saw in one story they said that the Liverpool fans are asking not to play him again this season. And they should take him out of the assistant captain this season. That is not how you treat your legend.
Yes.
So you should just leave and go to where you be treated better.
Okay.
Because he has won everything for Liverpool.
He has won everything, yeah.
And for Chelsea, we won the Champions League last 5 years.
Yes.
So they go for they talk about 10 years.
I think the last 5 years now.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
In the last 10 years, you know the team.
Okay, talking about Rangers, what do you think will happen today? Who do you think can Rangers win today's game?
No, just go there, go watch ball.
Abio.
No, that hope is that hyper. Cause me now come here to ginger, give you analysis. No, just go there, go watch. But when you say they play, we come back and laugh about it because season is ending. You're in 5th position. We're still in the FA Cup, and you get we won the last one in the FA Cup, and you lost the next match. You're supposed to keep in the top 4. You lost it. So I'm like, okay, fine. Even if we win the FA Cup, then let's wait till we win the FA Cup. But outside that, let's just leave the team and just enjoy the football.
I think we are at a point where Ilechukwu should be looking at his team and saying who is pulling with me and who is pretending to be pulling with me. And then you fish them out at the end of the season. Simple.
Okay, Rangers are 5th in 5th position. They have 45 points and they are 5th on the table. That 3rd position is occupied by Albia Warriors, who are in 50 points. So they need Albia Warriors to drop points and probably shooting start to drop points for them to have a chance, or probably win the FA Cup for them to play continental football next season. But let's see what happens. Let's go out today and support Rangers International. If you're around the Enugu, even in the Abakaliki, you can enter transport and let's jam beside so you can support Rangers International. For them to win today's game, we need to start getting all 3 points for us to play continental football. If you play continental football, we have more experience. But when you travel, you get more experience when you travel.
Yes.
Playing against your local champions will not actually do enough for you. So we need to play continental football at least every season. Even if you don't win the league, let's play continental football. But let's see what happens in that game against Rangers. And Rangers that are playing today. Then
you know, they say Arsenal will just stay and during one break they'll just go to Saudi and go and train. You get if Rangers can just do it like they just go to Spain.
They don't have money, so let's
and go and train just 1 week.
Let's leave that one. They don't have money, so let's see what happens with Rangers International. For Trent might move to Real Madrid in the summer. Let's see where he's going to fit in this Real Madrid team, if he's going to help them to win this Champions League. Everybody wants to win Champions League, so if you want to win Champions League, just go to Real Madrid. There's no way you stay at Real Madrid 3 years, you will not touch that trophy. So everybody wants to go there and touch that trophy. But let's hope that he goes there and do well. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live from live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. Join us every day. Drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow and talk more football. Club football is back away from international football. Club football is back from Friday, Saturday. Club football everywhere. We'll come and give you what we think that will happen throughout this week. On tomorrow, Friday, we'll be here live 8 a.m. We are live here to talk football. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Godwin, and have a fruitful day.
Enugu, and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Take a break and enjoy the show.
Alex Iwobi gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in. Oh, it's a great goal!
Entertainment. News and politics.
Enugu State governor has sentenced the electricity
Gospel.
and let them have dominion. The kingdom of God is within people.
Odinibo.
Daalụnụ ndị be anyị ekene m unu Igbo ndị ọma njem ọnụ unu a na-emekwa ọfụma.
Awesome program exclusively on
Volt 104.3 FM.